Hello everybody to lesson number 9 of JavaScript for active design. In this lesson we will know functions in JavaScript, how to create the functions, how to add some parameters, and how to return the value from functions and why we use the functions. Let's start from the beginning. Why we use the functions? What is the benefit of functions using? The functions is used to means do it one, use it a lot. So you just create the function one time and you repeat the using forever. So you could use it with many codes, even if with another website. For example, you program now and you create the function, and neither you need the same work of that function. You could take it, copy it, and paste it in another place without following one code, one line by line. So just take a block. So the functions is one type of the block. So here we have the function. This one is function, but we will delete it and I will create function from 0. So first of all, to create a function, you go function, it should be small function, you write the function word, okay? So then you write this parenthesis and the block. Great. So then you write the name of the function, and then you write the function reserved words, then you write here the name of the function. I will say function 1. Okay, so the function should not be the name of the function should be like this. The rules of naming a variables should not start with numbers, should not be reserved words, should not contain symbols like the hash, the $sign, the percentage, and or any of these things. Also, it should not contain spaces between if we have two variables, words. Great. Then here we write the content of the function. Great. Let's print anything. Let's see document dot get element by ID. Let's see header 1, header 2, which we have it there in our browser, which is here, header 2, and let's see dot. Then write the element that we want to print. For example, let's say inner HTML, and let's see the inner HTML will be equal hello function, save it. Okay, now if you refresh the page, nothing could be printed. So how to call the function? Now we have created the block, the function. How you could use it? Now it's written without any activation. Okay, so when we refresh the page, we have nothing. How we could call it? How we could activate it? We call it in any function or event. In any event. So here we have an event. When we click on the word click, which is that word, okay, what we do when we click on that word, on click, function 1 means run func1. We have changed that name. It's now function 1. What is it? Function 1. Yes. So when we click on that element, run function 1. Great, which we have created over here. Okay, so let's refresh. Let's click here and hello function. Great. So now we know how to create it and how to call it or invoke it. Great. Sometimes we need to pass some variables. Let's say I will pass here var1, and the next will be var2. Great. And I will need to add these variables here. I will say plus var1, and here I will say space, for example, and plus var2. Great. So how to pass these variables? I'll pass them from the calling, from the invoking place. So I'll see here, for example, 30, and the second variable will be 20. Save it and refresh the website and see what we have. Refresh, click, hello function 30 and 20. So we have here created what? We have passed some variables to the function so that they could calculate them. For example, this one could be the name and the second could be the age. For example, you could see here name is the name and here we could say age equal, so the first one will be the name, second be age, change them here, name, and here we have age. Great. Let's pass them here. The name will be what? Ali, for example. The age will be 20. EMS, yeah, it should be, yes, you should focus here. Here is double quotation, so the inside should be single. Great. And vice versa. If this is single, the content should be in double quotation, so that you should not fall in mistakes. Refresh. Hello function, name is Ali, age is 20. Great. Great. Okay, imagine I need to pass some value, which is, it's default. He could pass it or he couldn't. No problem. So I will say here, for example, name equal no name. Okay. No, this problem. What's the problem? I'm sorry. Let's start from the age. Age equal 33. Okay. I need to pass some default value. So how could we add them? Let's say, okay. If we deleted this one, okay, and here we have added the age equal 12. Okay, so doesn't accept it. We will come to this later, but now we should know that we have to pass the value, how to pass the value, the parameters, and how to use them, and how to assign them. Okay, we have another point with functions. Sometimes we need to return the value, only returning the value. Okay, imagine that I have here a function. I'll create another function. I'll call it, for example, age function, or not age function, salary function. Great. So in the salary function, I have some calculations. For example, I say we have var1, v1, and I don't know what, plus var1 and var and v2, 3 v2. Okay, then we have var count or salary equal v1 multiplying with v2. For example, this means we have some calculations here. So then I need to return the value. Return here. You could return true, false, boolean, could return string, could return object, could return number, like our case. So I'll say sal. Return sal, return the salary. So when I call this function, it will return the salary. For example, in our case, v1 equal, for example, 100, v2 equal, for example, 20. So it's, for example, we could pass it through here. So we'll say return sal, return the salary. If we came to here and we assigned here, for example, plus, and let's say the salary, okay, so let's say the salary is and equal, and here we will write we will call the function. I will say salary function over there. Okay, so it will print the salary which we have here. So let's see that and refresh here, click. So the salary is 2000. Great. So here to call, we have created a function that returns number. We could return, for example, string. Say no sal, means no salary. We return string now. Click no sal, it returned string. Great. We could invoke this type function which returns with two ways. Either to define here a variable var and say v sal equal and call the salary function. Great. and then you could use this variable here instead of call the function directly. You could call only the variable, and it will work the same. It will do the same object and the same purpose of the function. I hope it's easy. The function is easy and useful. For example, I create this function of the salary want, and I could use it with many employees who I will add his name and his age, and we will search in the database and see what his salary is and print it over there. So the function is helpful, and the good programmer uses the function to organize his codes. So I think it's enough for now. So thanks for watching and listening, and see you again. Bye.